Jason Levin here, Chief Gratitude Officer of the Relationships to Infinity Gratitude Challenge. I'm here with Divina Gamble, Managing Partner of the DC region of Korn Ferry. Grateful that you're here, Divina.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Great to see you. So, what's your first memory of gratitude when you were growing up?
When I think about my first memory of gratitude, I think about learning to say grace before meals. And I learned three graces growing up. So I'm Black and Jewish, as you know. And the first grace I learned was a Jewish blessing in English, though, that we said at dinner. And my mother is the queen of routine. So we had dinner every single night at 6:15 p.m. And we said this grace every night, also by routine. And then on some Fridays and High Holy Days and other holidays, we would say the same grace in Hebrew as we lit candles. So that was the second grace that I learned. And it's the only Hebrew I know to this day, but I'm proud of knowing that grace. And the third grace that I learned, I also learned when I was a very young toddler. My parents had a child care center that was a nursery school and a day camp. And at their school, we used a grace that I thought was our own, but I learned was a very popular children's blessing. And it was really simple, but very powerful. It was, thank you for the air so sweet. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you for everything. And so as I reflect back, those three graces really taught me about pausing each day. And it was not just about having gratitude for the food in front of us or the hands that prepared it, but it was really about also, especially with that third one, having the gratitude for the world around us.
That is amazing that you had these three graces through your mom and through her routines, and that showed up in all these different ways. And so it sounded like you were surrounded by gratitude from the very beginning. So, how does that show up for you at work, Davina, given that you come from this routine of gratitude?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd like to think that I still do the same as what my mother did, but my life was a little bit different in terms of pace and just the times we're living in. But it does show up in work. So, and I think a culture of gratitude in the workplace is so important. It's so simple, and it's something that we can offer to one another, and it has so much impact, even though it can seem really simple. And as you and I both know, when people feel appreciated, truly authentically appreciated, they show up differently and they're more engaged and more collaborative and just feel better about doing work together. I remember a time at my firm, it was 18 years ago. I was an associate and the managing partner at the time, it was an all hands meeting, and he expressed gratitude for my work during the meeting. He literally had called out something I had done. I felt such a sense of pride. And I literally remember running back to my office after the meeting. I felt so energized. And it made me think, oh, I can work even harder and I can contribute even more. And today at my firm, we have something, a program, it's called Acts of More Than. And at any time, any day, any colleague can go online and nominate another colleague who has gone above and beyond. And they can be really small things, or it can be a really big act of more than. But regardless of, whether it was small or big, the important part is we really get to shine light on those everyday moments that oftentimes go unnoticed and oftentimes don't get a thank you. And again, it seems so simple, but those nominated end up just feeling so proud. They say it made their whole day or made their month. When they get nominated, their direct supervisor finds out immediately, but then monthly, these colleagues are actually recognized across the entire firm. So to know that our CEO has seen this person's name on as one of these people who have gone above and beyond means so much. So I really believe celebrating each other in the workplace does empower one another and then just helps to reinforce that culture of gratitude.
How amazing, Davina, that you had this routine of gratitude growing up. You felt that gratitude earlier on in your career, Korn Ferry, and now there's a systematic program to recognize people publicly for the hard work that they're doing. Clearly, you are living gratitude day in and day out through this wonderful learnings that you've had both at home and at work. Davina, I am grateful for you for sharing your story. Thanks for joining the Relationships to Infinity Gratitude Challenge. And Davina Gamble, thank you. Grateful for you.
Thank you.